Hey guys, how you going? Hope you're doing great. This evening I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be taking a break from the usual reviews and I'm going to do a top 5 list. Now a few videos in the future I'll have a few other sort of top 5s with different categories, but tonight I'm going to do a top 5 most twisted, messed up, bizarre films in my collection. Now I absolutely love bizarre films. The more bizarre it is, the better I like it. And so I've got a lot of bizarre films, but these are the top 5 that I've come up with. And I've done a review of quite a few of these, but yeah, they were in the past, and I've never actually done a video on bizarre films. So yeah, I'll have a quick description of each film, but I won't go too in depth with it, especially with the ones that I've already reviewed. If you want an in-depth review, then you can go back and see some of the videos I've done in the past where I've reviewed film. Alright, so we start off with number 5, and this film is a Norwegian psychological horror film, Next Door. Just a really bizarre film. Feels like you're in a nightmare. It's basically, in a quick description, two women become new neighbours to this guy whose girlfriend just left him, and these two women play a really, really bizarre psychological game with this guy, and it's just really weird. Pays homage to Roman Polanski and David Lynch. I've done a review of this, so if you want to have a look at it, by all means go for it. But definitely just a really, really bizarre sort of feeling to it. That's number 5. Number 4 is a film by Jean-Pierre Jeunet. I can't pronounce French names. This is Delicatessen. This is set in a post-apocalyptic France, and it's about this butcher guy who kills the tenants in this apartment block and feeds them to other tenants. Now, it's not a gory film at all. All the violence is off screen. It's just a really, really weird film. Just really bizarre, and that's why I love it so much. Same director of another film called Amelie, which was also bizarre, but is a totally different sort of film. But yeah, this is a very family sort of, I wouldn't say family, but it's a very friendly horror film in that you don't get to see any nastiness, but the overall story, it's a very morbid, black humor film. But yeah, as I said, very, very strange. That's number 4. Number 3 is a film directed by a very famous Japanese director, and this is Takashi Miike's Imprint. Very nasty film, this one, but the ending was just so messed up that I had to have this on the list. This is number 3. Really, really good film. This is why I like Takashi Miike. It just comes up with some of the most twisted, bizarre, messed up stuff that you could ever imagine. He's got one hell of an imagination, and he puts his thoughts onto screen very, very well. This is highly recommended. Now, number 2 is a film as one of my personal favourites. This is a Belgian film spoken in French, and this is The Ordeal. It's really dark cover art, so I'll try and get it into the light so you can see it. It's The Ordeal, about this guy who breaks down, he seeks help at this inn, and yeah, his nightmare begins. Now, this has got everything from bestiality. This young man, loses his virginity to a pig. You've got men forcing other men to become women, and it's just really, really, really weird. On my channel, the featured video is of a dance scene from this film, so you can watch that if you want, and just find, that will show you what kind of weirdness you're in for. Really big fan of this film. It's one of the most twisted films I've ever seen. It's very similar. Some scenes pay direct homage to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but yeah, it's a film I would highly recommend. Once again, it's not overly gory, but it's just the thought of the idea of the film. Just the thought of what if it was you. Yeah, very, very good film. Now, number one, the most twisted, demented film in my collection. This film actually got there are a few people who loved it and a few people who hated it, so it's definitely a film not for everyone. It stars Vincent Cassel, and this is Satan. It's a French film. I can't show the back, there's a bit of nudity on the back, but this one's got it all. Bestiality, incest, satanic worship. Vincent Cassel plays an awesome role as Joe, the housekeeper. This is a very twisted film. Highly recommended if you're into the bizarre sort of stuff. As I said, a lot of people didn't like this one. I don't know why. Maybe because they were expecting something like Inside or Martyrs. It's definitely not like those two. This has a very slow build-up for a very memorable ending. But the very slow build-up is just basically setting the tone for the film. Very, very strange. Very messed up. If you're into your films that start off a little bit slow but are building up for a big finale, then definitely check this one out. This is a very twisted film. Highly recommended once again. And this gets my #1 spot for the most twisted, messed up, bizarre film in my collection. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this little video. I will be making another one soon. Wishing you a great day and have a good one. See you later. Bye.